Hi there, folks, and welcome to another episode of TASB Talks, the podcast bringing you the latest happenings and insights into Texas public education. I'm your host, Matt Mitchell, Senior Communications Specialist here at TASB. I'm joined by Docs Gonzalez, Division Director of TASB Governmental Relations, and today we are coming to you from Microsoft Teams and not our usual studio setting, so there will be some sound differences there. Sorry about that, but we're doing the best we can today because we have what we're going to call a mini episode of sorts. We have some breaking news for you. As of yesterday, House committee assignments were finally announced. And so we wanted to jump on and kind of give you the latest on that before we have our next episode here in the next maybe week or so. And on that note, Docs, I'll let you take it away.
Thanks, Matt. And I'm going to keep pushing TASB Talks Plus until we get it official. So
we'll get it trademarked and then it'll be good to go.
That's
trademark.
That sounds good. We'll get the design team on that. We have now a list of committee assignments out that has been released by the speaker. And that's something that we've all been looking forward to because that is going to really allow the House to get going on business and start hearing bills and moving the process along. And it gives us an insight into how the legislature is going to move forward, at least on the House side. So these were released just yesterday, Thursday. February 13th. And I'm not going to go through all of them because there are a bunch of committees and there are a bunch of new subcommittees that have also been listed. So folks that want to go and see all of the committees can go to house.texas.gov, and under the committees tab, there's a directory of all the committees on there and they can see where their folks ended up. And so that's where I recommend that folks go to look at that. I'm going to focus right now on the Public Education Committee because that is the committee that really hears most of the bills that impact schools across the state. So returning again from last session will be Chairman Brad Buckley, and he's no stranger. Like I said, he was chair last session, and so he will be there again this session to guide the committee. And serving as vice chair is Diego Bernal out of San Antonio, who is no stranger to the House Public Education Committee. He has spent some time in there in the past as well. Other members on there, we have Alma Allen, John Bryant, and Alma Allen. Dr. Allen has been on the House Public Education Committee for a long time. I don't know if it's been consecutively, but as long as I've been here, I feel like Dr. Allen has been there at some point or another. And so she is just a wealth of knowledge there for that, and a former educator too for that committee. John Bryant will also be joining the committee. Charles Cunningham, who you all may remember as a trustee previously, and Gina Hinojosa, another former trustee, will be back on the committee. Alan Schoolcraft, who is kind of a newbie, but not. He served in the legislature previously for quite a while, took a break and is back. And I don't know if he ever served in the House Public Education Committee when he was previously in his previous tenure, but he is on it this year. Trent Ashby, another former trustee, out of East Texas, will be there on the committee. So will Harold Dutton. He is back, and he has been on the committee for a long time too, having served as a vice chair on that committee as well. James Frank joins the committee. Todd Hunter, who is out of the Corpus area, and who is also a chair of calendars. And so it is nice to see Chairman Hunter join House Public Education. I don't know that I've seen him on this committee since I've been at TASB. Newbie Helen Kerwin joins the committee as well. Jeff Leach, who is a longtime member of the legislature, comes to the committee. Terry Leo Wilson will also be on the committee, and James Tallarico is there. So experienced members, both of the committee and in the legislature, will be sitting in House Public Education this session, and a couple of newbies. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. One thing that is really cool to see is that we have a new permanent standing subcommittee under education, and is the subcommittee on academic and career-oriented education. And that will be chaired by Trent Ashby and vice chaired by James Tallarico. And then we'll feature Representatives Dutton, Hunter, and Schoolcraft on that subcommittee. So very interesting. I look forward to seeing what the committee does and what the subcommittee gets up to. But again, just I think a great group of representatives who will move stuff along this session.
So we have our assignments. We are officially off to the races now, and we look forward to seeing how the rest of the session plays out. So, Docs, thanks for hopping on for this quick update. We appreciate you being here on this Friday afternoon, and everyone else, thanks for tuning in to this TASB Talks Plus episode. There you go, TASB Talks Plus.
We'll get it going, Matt.
We'll get it going. Yeah, thanks so much, Docs. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see you, Matt.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for tuning in. You can, as always, catch us on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And we are back with our next full-length episode. Make sure to check out our video form episode on YouTube. That's at TASB News. Thanks so much, everyone, and have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you next time.